Quick! Choose a random word. Tiberius. That's not random. Welcome back. I'm Gaming Wolf Blaze, and I'm monotone today. I say today, but it's really just at this moment. The days can pretend to be days, as whenever you're watching this, it's probably another day. Another day in hell! I mean, oh wait, that's Doom. Should probably make a mod called that. Another day in hell, just another hell, you know. Meanwhile, all those Duke Nukem 3D mods, I think we need to find out some more of them. Like a lot of Build Engine games that don't really have that many level pack mods that I've seen on YouTube. It's mostly all Doom, which is not bad. It's just that I'm surprised there wasn't more, so we'll take care of stuff like that, okay? The, whatever I'm blowing up, it's dead, it's gone, don't think about it anymore. We're going back into the normal flow of things. In what might be a real place, maybe someday. That's up to you. Anyway, so if you want to sequence break this level, just go through the vents. Then you're just done. Just go right to the end with the Battlelord Sentry. And then when you're done, come back here and watch how this level actually goes. Yeah. Doo-boo-doo-boo-doo. Anyway, so yeah, we're in like a normal-ass space station, so to speak. It's kind of cool. It kicks ass, right? Speaking of the moon and things related to James T. Kirk, I think the Star Trek helped inspire the whole... I don't know if it was Star Trek that came to be because of the first moon landing on TV, but it certainly fucking helped. Whether one inspired the other or not, I don't have the numbers on hand right now. But, you know, sci-fi went into, like, overload. Oops, I spilled the beans there. Went to overload the moment we got a moon landing going on. Then everyone wanted to know everything about space for a while. And this has continued since, but the 60s to 80s at least, there's a lot of different new sci-fis being tried out at the time. Now we've mostly settled with the fact that, oh, other planets and stuff could happen, and we don't really need explanation, so maybe it's not that fantastic anymore. I think you're wrong. I think it's a good way to make a petri dish of what is to come. That's what science fiction needs to be. It needs to be a petri dish of ideas. Okay. Secret place! I mean, it's not a big deal. I have health, right? Yeah, I like you push the switch and then the door opens on the other side. You better haul ass, like a U-Haul would haul ass. I don't know if they do that. I'm full up of shit. Now I'm gonna look stupid going in a place I don't need to go in. That's okay. Figured I'd show you anyway. Why not? We can just pretend I'm collecting it and I'm just overflowing my pockets with ammo. Overflowing with ammo and bullets. And whatever the shrinker stuff is, come to think of it, what is the shrinker ammo? I don't fucking know. It is a mystery. Turn on the lights when you can. Don't be fooled by the mirror, but if it is fooling you, maybe blow it up so it doesn't jinx you. Does that sound to your tastes? Hey, there's a crack in the wall. Crack-a-lackin'. Now, it wasn't this level, but the next level that I'm going to play, I have noted that apparently I missed a secret, but according to my notes, I didn't. So what happens in this game sometimes is, in order to activate a secret, you have to like hit a certain part of the wall or floor or what have you, or even an item, or some other terms, or else if conditions. And sometimes I don't meet those, despite being actually in the area. So, like with Doom, when I can't exactly hit all the secrets even though I'm there, I'm going by the spirit of the fact that I got all the secrets, even if the game doesn't agree with me, because it's just code. Eggs!
Put the smack dab on your ass.
You can drink from the faucet, but let's go this way and fuck. Man, there's a lot of face huggers coming from the vents. That's pretty much where they're coming from, if you wanted to know and stuff. Going to shoot you now. There you go. He's the dead man. Okay. So. Behind this faucet. Drink. Behind this faucet is some stuff. Pipe bombs. Yes.
That's what I like to say. The creepy bombs.
Creepypasta bombs. You explode them, and hyper-realistic blood goes everywhere. Oh no. That is kind of an indent in the wall that kind of gave it away. How about some night vision? Wanna bet there's night vision goggles in there? Yep. That tends to happen, where the game designers are like, there's a dark room where you put night vision goggles in it. That's just good. It's just interesting thinking. I don't know if it's good thinking, because maybe you should have the goggles before you go in a dark place. But if you go in a dark place and you don't have goggles, you should probably expect to find them. That's how it works. Ah, crap. The red grunts. Let's go for some teleporter madness. Shot Luna. But yeah, this is mostly where people take the vent shortcut, is from this room, and then they just go straight to the end. Which is good news if you're a speedrunner, because you don't have to waste time actually playing the game, you lout. I'm using ancient insults. Next I'll call you adult, and then a clod. Then who's laughing? To my surprise, or perhaps disdain, calling someone a cretin does not mean you're making fun of someone from the island of Crete. That made me sad. I thought maybe it's like an ancient slur that makes no difference anymore. Kind of like calling someone an idiot meant something else entirely than it does now. Oh well, words. Going down this elevator that I'm gonna shoot this guy. This enforcer man wants to kick my butt. I'm going to kick his butt back in the red room. Oh yeah, so when you go in here, a few octobrains will spawn back where you were. And that sound is giving it away. In fact, sometimes they show up on that footage feed to clarify that they're in fact there. So. Die, monster! You actually belong in this world. Every so often, like very infrequently, it might just happen to me on this game and build engine stuff again. But infrequently, there'll be the slightest of slight skips that's very, like, unseen that I don't notice. Or it could have just happened to my video player right now. Besides that, it's probably going to keep for some reason it keeps happening at the beginning of the video, like right when I'm going into the intro screen, and that doesn't matter. But when there's like 1 in a million chance of it happening in that video, and I don't want to take it out because the music is still playing, like the music didn't skip, so maybe it was like built-in lag, like how the consoles have lag. I couldn't really tell you, but it's completely possible. Aha! That's right. Eat it! Reinforcements have arrived. Oh no! Shut his fucking face off, please. I don't want to hear him anymore. He's terrible. Oh yeah, side note to people watching the channel. Hey, who's looking at my unlisted videos? It's not like I've made them public, so I don't know who's referring back to them. Did they just not get the message? I don't know. What I mean is that eventually unlisted videos will get deleted when I've replaced them with LPs. That'll be all for your Game Wolf Plays channel random announcement thing. I do like to talk about what I'm actually doing behind the scenes. I don't mean in like my real life sort of way, even though, you know, it is my life. What I mean is like what I'm doing in terms of the channel. I like to talk about. That makes my LPs feel more like a director's commentary, which I wish would come back. That's something we miss with streaming, is that DVD and like maybe that's in Blu-ray, like if there's Blu-ray extras with director's commentary, we need to bring those back. Like, that made it worth watching. That makes most of my movies that I've ever seen watch a second time for stuff. So if we could bring those back, pretty please, I would love that. Or, you know, have it as DLC like they do with Riff Tracks, which is kind of DLC for director's commentaries, you know. But that's how I used to think, that's what I thought LPs were, which were DVD commentaries. I'm not sure what I thought they were at first, but that's basically what I thought. Only it's like a player's commentary, not the game developer's commentary. Which does happen, mind you. I think there's some commentary of John Romero while someone's playing his game, and he's there with them. Or something like that. Right? Or, when there's like, say, Valve makes a game, they have like developer's commentary where you just hit like a question mark somewhere and then they tell you what's going on for a certain moment. Like that. That's what director's commentary game is like, actually, but this is what I'm doing here, pretty much. So I don't feel too bad about talking about this channel as a result, but, you know, it might not hold up. It could hold up. I'm underwater, under the water. So word to the wise, do not drown your credit cards. I don't know how waterproof they are. They could fuck up. Not that I'm a big credit card guy. I'm more of a debit card guy because I don't really want to mess with debt. There is one time where I did have to mess with debt, but that was entirely medical and was kind of necessary. But really, do not take debt for granted. Don't just go to bed and be like, I'm going to spend things, assuming you can spend them later. No. You know what's going to end up happening? It's like you'll end up spending more than you ever did. Which is how debt collectors make their money. By making you spend more on the things just later. I'm sure you knew that, but... I mean, it makes sense, but you really don't want to live life that way on debt all the time. Yeah. I mean, the key cards made me think of cards, so that's what's going to happen. Blah, blah, blah. Scuba-dooba gear. That's what I fear. I've got to freeze your face now. You're not fooling me with your Botox. I got some plastic face now. And I look really ugly because beauty is subjective to the point where I'll fuck up my face, even if it's not healthy. Yeah. I respect people who age gracefully. I do not respect doing so many Botoxes that they look unrecognizable. Which could happen. It does happen. I can only probably count the amount of times I'm thinking it's happening on, like, fingers on my hand, though. So I don't think it's an epidemic. I just think it happens to people sometimes that live a long while and are rich and really should just, you know, focus on their health rather than how they look. Which, you know, some do. So, obviously, someone's taking my advice. You like how I have the jetpack in here? I actually have the jetpack in here, or that door will close on me. So yeah, it's cool. It was also cool making a hole next to that door. That was kind of funny. It's like, I don't need this door. I'm just gonna... Oh, fuck, I blew up the bridge. I forgot you could do that. That's alright, let's jetpack in. Alright, yeah. I have my jetpack to fill in the gaps. Oh my god, there's some infighting. Well, actually, no. I mean, they can hit each other. Like, there's friendly fire. But they don't actually target each other, so there isn't technically infighting. That doesn't happen in Build Engine, to my knowledge. I think. No, it could happen. I think it happens in Blood. It doesn't happen in Duke Nukem, and I don't think it happens in Shadow Warrior. It might not happen in some others. So yeah, don't come to rely on the infighting, okay? You can deal with them enough on your own. We've got that Battle Lord that's here. Those of you who have skipped by taking the vent directly to the Battle Lord room, congrats to you. You've done something I've already done several times just for the fuck of it. I even done it in my initial playthrough, where it's just like, heh, I made it to the end, didn't need to do all this shit. But you're really missing out on the level. Go back and do it again. Do it again. Like, I'm happy for you, but you're like that guy that plays Mario just for doing the warp zones. Go back and do it for real. You're missing out. I'm not saying should find everything, but you should probably go with the flow, okay? That's what that one thing said in the level. It's like, go with the flow. I'm like, what do you mean? I guess that's what that meant. Chain gun cannon, which they call a Ripper in the manual, but that doesn't really make sense to me. You know what I need to do sometime? I need to play the PC release of Turok the Dinosaur Hunter. That is exactly up my alley, and I thank you for asking me to probably do that. Because, it was a launch title with Super Mario 64 in the States. So, it was one of the first two N64 games I ever played. Awesome, right? I know. I am Turok! No, wait, that's the second Turok. The first Turok is a bit more subdued. The second Turok is hammy as all sin. And then the third one is... I don't know, because it takes place in the future. Turok has this weird time shit going on. But it's cool as hell, and you know why it sold well, because people are really into dinosaurs. Even though dinosaurs have been a trope when that comic was made in, like, the fucking 40s, which is incredible. So it's like Pulp Fiction, really. I'm shooting all the vents just to show you where all the rooms connect, which is why you can take these shortcuts. But usually, if you don't have the jetpack, the shortcut is usually taken in that hub at the start of the level, so to speak. And then you just walk right over. But I'm also checking to see if there's any items I can pick up here. Other than that, vents are fun. Vents are the best. They allow me on my face. I'll pay you in difference. Different faces for different races. Oh dear. Different strokes just got weird. I don't know what you're talking about, Willis, but maybe I don't want to know. Maybe I don't really want to know. Don't blame me, I voted for Gary Coleman, and I wasn't even there to vote for him. But I did in spirit. See you next time. In spirit? Question mark.